Interior Arya's office 8A. Arya stands in front of the camera, exuding confidence and charisma. Arya, cheerfully, hey there, fabulous folks of the real estate world. Arya DuPont here, and today, we're diving into the exhilarating world of live commercial real estate agent cold calling. Arya winks at the camera with a mischievous grin. Arya, yep, you heard it right. It's like speed dating, but with office spaces and potential clients. We're going to dazzle, charm, and maybe even do a little negotiating dance. She playfully does a twirl. Arya, I know what you're thinking. Arya, you make it sound like a blast. Well, that's because it is. We're about to turn those chilly calls into red-hot opportunities. Arya dramatically fans herself. Arya, so, get your headsets on, your scripts ready, and let's hit the phones like rock stars. Arya picks up a phone and dials, winking at the camera. Arya, and who knows, maybe we'll even have a surprise guest on the line. Someone looking for the perfect office space. Perhaps, she chuckles, clearly relishing the moment. Arya, but, don't worry, folks, I've got my secret weapon with me, a hefty dose of charm and a pinch of wit. She gives a mock salute. Arya, so, join me for the live cold calling show today. It's going to be a roller coaster ride of real estate fun, and who knows, we might just land the deal of the century. Arya blows a kiss to the camera, ending the video with a flourish. Fade out. Based on the conversation, it seems like the speaker, Arya, is a local investor looking to buy properties for investment purposes. She mentions that she and her partner recently sold off some properties and are going through a 1031 exchange, which suggests they're looking to reinvest the proceeds into other properties. Arya is making calls to various property owners to see if they would be open to selling. She emphasizes that she's not just interested in one specific type of property, but is open to different types, including multifamily buildings and self-storage facilities. She also mentions that she's aware of the current market conditions and is cautious about buying properties that won't generate sufficient returns. In the conversations, Arya tries to engage the property owners in a discussion about their properties. She asks about their willingness to sell, their reasons for considering it, and any other properties they might have. She also offers the idea of structuring deals in a way that may be more tax efficient for the seller. Overall, Arya appears to be a proactive and knowledgeable investor who is actively seeking opportunities in the real estate market. She is open to various types of properties and is focused on finding deals that make sense for both parties involved. Response: when you might consider selling the building? My partner and I are local investors, and we're currently going through a 1031 exchange, which means we need to reinvest the proceeds from a property we've recently sold. Your property caught our eye, and we wanted to explore the possibility of purchasing it. Pause for response. I understand that selling a property is a big decision, and I don't want to pressure you. If you could share some information about your property, such as its current use and any specific goals you have in mind, that would be helpful. Pause for response. Sure, I appreciate your straightforwardness. If you're ever open to a conversation or have any questions about the process, feel free to reach out. We're here to make the transition as smooth as possible when you're ready. Thank you for your time, and have a great day. End the call on a positive note. Response to: you might consider it, but I have a few off-market properties locally that might be of interest to you. Would you be open to hearing about them? Owner: well, I'm not really interested in selling at the moment. Arya: that's completely fine, I understand. It's always good to explore options. Can I ask if there are specific types of properties you'd be more inclined to consider selling in the future? Owner: I might be open to other opportunities, but it would have to make sense financially. Arya: of course, I completely agree. It's important that any deal we discuss is mutually beneficial. Is there a particular type of property or investment that aligns with your goals right now? Owner: I'm mainly interested in multifamily properties and self-storage facilities. Arya: great, that's good to know. Do you have a preference for a minimum number of units when it comes to multifamily properties? Owner: I'd say at least 10 units. Arya: understood. And for self-storage facilities, is there a specific size or configuration you typically look for? Owner: they'd need to be in good condition and well maintained. Arya: that makes sense. Quality is definitely a crucial factor. I appreciate you sharing your criteria with me. If I come across any opportunities that match, I'll be sure to reach out. Would it be alright to stay in touch and provide you with updates? Owner: sure, you can send me information, but just keep in mind that I'm not in a rush to sell. Arya: I completely respect that. I'll make sure to keep you informed of any relevant opportunities. Thanks for your time, and I look forward to staying in touch. Have a great day. I appreciate you. Thank you. You can begin to determine whether the prospect is a good fit for your offering and how to tailor your pitch accordingly. 1. Are they the decision maker? Start by confirming that you're speaking with the person who can make decisions about the purchase. Ask questions like, are you the primary decision maker for this? Or is there anyone else I should be speaking to about this? 2. Current situation assessment. Understand their current situation. Questions like, can you tell me about your current situation or challenges related to relevant topic? Will help you uncover pain points and needs. 3. Goals and objectives. Agents explore their goals and what they aim to achieve. Ask questions like, what are your main objectives in specific area? To understand their desired outcomes. 4. Budget and investment. Agents determine their budget and willingness to invest. You can ask, do you have a budget in mind for this? Or what level of investment are you comfortable with? 5. Timelines. Agents inquire about their timeline for making a decision. Questions like when are you looking to make a decision on this? Will help you gauge their urgency. 6. Challenges and pain points. Agents understand their pain points and challenges. Ask open-ended questions like, what are the biggest challenges you're facing in your current situation? To identify areas where your solution can provide value. 7. Competitors and alternatives. Agents find out if they are considering other options. Ask, are you currently evaluating any other solutions or providers? To understand your competition. 8. Decision-making criteria. Agents learn about the factors that influence their decision-making process. You can ask, what criteria are most important to you when evaluating options? 9. Previous experience. Agents ask about their past experiences in dealing with similar solutions or providers. Questions like, have you worked with your type of solution before? What was that experience like? Can provide insights. 10. ROI expectations. Agents discuss their expectations regarding the return on investment. Ask, what kind of ROI are you hoping to achieve with this investment? 11. Customization needs. Agents inquire about their specific needs for customization or personalization. Questions like, do you have any specific requirements or preferences for customization? Will help tailor your solution. 12. Support and service expectations. Agents understand their expectations regarding support and service. Ask, what level of ongoing support or service are you looking for after the purchase? 13. Next steps. Agents always end the call by discussing next steps. Ask, what would you like to do next? Are you interested in a demo or proposal? Remember that effective cold calling involves active listening. Take notes during the conversation and use the prospect's responses to guide your pitch. Tailoring your approach based on their specific needs and challenges will increase your chances of success. Looks like it could work and we could put something together. I just don't want you to say no right away before we can at least have a conversation about it. Would you be open to having a conversation about potentially selling the building? I understand. Can I ask, what kind of business do you run there? Got it. How long have you been in that business? That's impressive. It sounds like you've built quite a legacy. Have you considered what you might do after selling? I see. Well, I appreciate your honesty. If you ever feel like exploring the possibility, I'd be more than happy to talk. Can I at least send you my contact information in case you change your mind in the future? Great. What's the best way to reach you? Email. Thank you. The Hood. I'll send you my information right away. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, it's important to approach each call with a genuine interest in the person you're talking to, and to be respectful of their decisions. Building relationships and leaving the door open for future conversations can lead to opportunities down the line. Good luck with your cold calls. Follow up with Whirlwind. Whirlwind mentioned having some interesting properties. Send him an email with details of potential properties that might catch his interest. Research on Blizzard Street property. Look into the property on Blizzard Street. Understand its current status, ownership, and potential value. Contact Beetle in Allentown. Sent an email to Electro with an offer for his property on Jackal Street. Consider discussing structured payment options. Keep in touch with Typhoid Mary. Typhoid Mary seems open to potential offers in the future. Add her to a long-term contact list and stay in touch periodically. Explore opportunities with Armadillo. Armadillo has a property on Vulture Road. Research its potential value and send Armadillo an email with an offer. Evaluate opportunities in Manape. Electro mentioned the potential for future property acquisition in Manape. Keep an eye on the market for suitable opportunities. Connect with Killer Shrek after 2 p.m. Killer Shrek expressed interest in discussing further after 2 p.m. Give him a call to continue the conversation. Research Mysterio property. Investigate the property in Mysterio and understand its potential value and investment opportunities. Check for upcoming Boomerang Show events. Research upcoming Boomerang shows to identify potential opportunities for Electro's property. Continue to refine opening lines. Experiment with different opening lines to engage prospects effectively and keep the conversation flowing. Remember to stay proactive. Items can be identified to facilitate efficient follow-up and engagement with potential property owners. Here's a breakdown. 1. Follow-up calls scheduled. Sense Claw. Follow-up call scheduled in 6, 12, and 24 months. Sense Red Ghost. To call after 2 p.m. as per his availability. 2. Email address is collected. Sense Mystique. Gathered an email address to send property information and potential offers. 3. Property information requested. Sense Strife. requested more details about the property on Jackson Street. A sense Mystique, inquired about property address for a more in-depth analysis. 4. Specific property details discussed. A sense Claw, discussed the property on Willow Street and highlighted its lack of profitability. I sense Red Ghost, mentioned a self-storage facility and a residence on Willow Street. 5. Additional properties mentioned. A sense Claw, mentioned another property owner on let, address not provided. I sense Red Ghost, brought up properties on Industrial Road, West Street, and Jackson Street. 6. Exploration of other property types. A sense Claw, inquired about interest in self-storage facilities or other types of commercial properties. I sense Red Ghost, explored potential interest in buying properties beyond self-storage facilities and multifamily units. 7. Discussion of tax implications. A sense Red Ghost, mentioned the impact of taxes on a potential sale, leaning towards retaining the property. 8. Interest in local area and investment opportunities. A sense Arya conveyed her local presence and keen interest in investment opportunities in the area. 9. Understanding motivations for selling. A sense Red Ghost, discussed initial interest arising from an enticing offer, but apprehension due to tax considerations. 10. Proposal for flexible payment structure. A sense Arya proposed a payment structure to potentially alleviate immediate capital gains tax concerns. 11. Additional information sharing. A sense Red Ghost, shared additional details about the property. 11,000 square feet office building on Willow Street. 12. Exploration of long-term plans. A sense Mystique, mentioned a desire to sell the property after a few more years of operation. 13. Potential future interest acknowledged. A sense Mystique expressed openness to explore offers in the future, as per changing circumstances. 14. Plans for property development. A sense Red Ghost, discussed initial intentions of developing adjacent properties, indicating a potential interest in further transactions. 15. Maintain professionalism and respect. A sense Arya consistently demonstrated professionalism, understanding, and respect for the property owner's decisions. 16. Additional information requested. A sense Arya asked for email addresses for further communication. 17. Information on multiple properties gathered. A sense Arya collected information about properties on Willow Street, Industrial Road, West Street, Jackson Street, and Long Branch Avenue. 18. Focus on building relationships. A sense Arya emphasized keeping in touch and exploring future opportunities. 19. Notes and feedback for ongoing refinement. A sense Arya mentioned referring to her notes for improvement in future calls. These action items serve as a structured guide for effective follow-ups, property assessments, and building meaningful relationships with potential property owners. Each interaction lays the groundwork for potential future transactions, demonstrating the importance of thorough communication and understanding. Cold Calling Guide. After analyzing the cold calling transcript, here are some key action items. 1. Effective opening lines. A sense focus on engaging opening lines to grab the prospect's attention and prevent them from hanging up early. 2. Pivoting skills. A sense develop the ability to pivot quickly based on the prospect's response. Switch from the original script to a different approach if necessary. 3. Understand the prospect's motivation. A sense inquire about the prospect's current situation and motivations for selling or buying a property. This helps tailor your approach and offers. 4. Offer alternative solutions. A sense if the prospect is not interested in selling, explore other possibilities like buying, lease options, or creative financing arrangements. 5. Maintain persistence and follow-up. A sense if the prospect is not currently interested, express understanding and suggest keeping in touch for future opportunities. 6. Gather property details. I sense request and document essential property details during the conversation for future reference. 7. Position as a local expert. A sense emphasize your knowledge of the local market and your presence in the area. This builds credibility. 8. Consider tax implications. A sense be aware of tax implications for the prospect, especially if they are in a 1031 exchange or concerned about capital gains. 9. Offer creative financing options. A sense suggests structuring deals with alternative payment arrangements to help alleviate tax burdens for the prospect. 10. Follow up on leads. A sense keep a record of potential leads and initiate follow-up calls or emails as appropriate. 11. Build relationships. A sense even if a prospect is not ready to sell immediately, maintain a positive and professional relationship for potential future opportunities. 12. Use public tax records. I sense utilize public tax records to gather contact information for property owners. Remember, each call is an opportunity to gather valuable information and potentially establish a relationship for future business. Keep refining your approach based on the feedback and responses you receive.